want to know your work. Yeah.
So yes, you'll block me, man. I'm easy to block.
You were working so hard here in Orlando. Be nice to us. You got it. You got it. Just tell us, how are you letting your hair down? Where are you seeing? What are you doing here in Orlando?
I'm kind of. Oh, sorry. I've kind of just been hanging out in my hotel room, kind of, because I'm actually quite tired. It's been kind of a whirlwind over the last few days, because I did the Tony Awards in New York last week, and I've been here, and it's been amazing. But I've kind of been chilling out with room service, and I watched a really good movie the other day. Actually, I watched Casino Jack. It's a new documentary by the guys who made Enron, the smartest guys in the room. So that was great. But that's kind of been Rupert, and you should ask them, because they've all been doing it, as is now very well documented apparently. Karaoke. I didn't go to the karaoke, although I am an absolute fiend when I go. I'm one of those people that kind of starts elbowing all people out of the way and picking songs. But yeah, no, I think they all played a round of golf, which isn't my thing. But was it Winston Churchill said about golf? Or something like a perfectly good walk ruined.
What were your thoughts?
Guys, can we just take a step back?
When you walked into this theme park here, having worked on the movies and been on the sets, what were your thoughts when you saw all of this?
I was saying to some of the other guys, you know, when I first heard there was going to be a Harry Potter theme park, my reaction was, oh, well, that could go one of two ways, you know, but I promise you I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this place was fantastic. It really is amazing. It's the depth of attention to detail and care and love and time that's been taken over this is equivalent to what we took on for how much we care about the films, and so it's wonderful to know it's in such safe hands. And this is the next part of the Harry Potter legacy, and so it's amazing. And particularly the castle, I think is pretty phenomenal. Where am I looking for that? I can't actually see it. Where am I looking? Ah, there it is. Yes, and because that is amazing. I mean, that really does look 700 foot high and like Hogwarts. And you know, not to reveal too much about how we do the films, but we are coming to the end now. You know, the Hogwarts we have is a model, and is, you know, it probably comes up to about my height, and so to see that is very, very impressive.
So I understand that.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You know what? I'm very sorry. I'm sweating like all hell.
Welcome to Florida.
This is something I have never encountered in my life before. Oh, sorry, these guys haven't asked you questions. Sorry.
What's the status of shooting at this point?
We wrapped the other day. I have 2 days left where I'm doing some underwater sequence stuff, but other than that, we're finished.
How do you emotionally distance yourself from Harry Potter?
Oh, I don't think I want to. To be honest, I'm so proud. Basically, every opportunity I get from now until the rest of my life will in some way be able to be traced back to the fact that I got the part of Harry when I was 10. So it's, you know, I'm never going to want to distance myself. I mean, I obviously want to go on and do other stuff, and you know, but I don't think I'm going to turn into one of those people that shuns what made him, you know, because it's given me everything.
It's known that you own an ice cream truck. So
yeah.
Would you buy the Firebolt or the Nimbus 2000?
Yeah. It's a good fact.
Yeah, the broomsticks.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nimbus 2000, always, yeah.
You gonna buy one here to sell?
Do they sell? They can actually buy the broom?
Oh, wow. They're sold out.
Wow.
True story.
I would really like a broom. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
And last thing, can you describe the ride for our viewers who have never been on it before? What's the one thing that stuck out to you?
Yeah, it's a very special ride. I mean, I'm quite a big kind of roller coaster fan, but I've never experienced anything like it. It's unreal. There's a lot of spiders which I could have done without, but it's amazing.
I've seen you up there under your invisible cloak. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, the hologram. It's really threw me a bit because it actually looks like we're actually standing there. It's quite a strange experience. Yeah, it's great.
Didn't really expect all that kind of thing. And John Williams, you know, the resume that guy has on films is just staggering. And to see him live play with the London Philharmonic was just something special in itself. And then,
now this will be here for years, decades to come. Will you bring your kids back?
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, that's when I think it'll sink in, you know, because now we're finishing Harry Potter. It doesn't really work in my head. My brain sort of still struggles to comprehend it, that I'm in America, you know, half around the world, and they've got a theme park about something that we did. I don't think until I have kids of my own and I bring them to a place like this that I'm really going to understand what it is we did the last 10 years.
Where would you hang out if you came?
Oh, in the pub, I think. Yeah, I'm not 21 yet, so I'm not speaking from experience on the alcohol front. But yeah, no, it's nice air conditioned in there. The food's brilliant, and it's just really authentic, the kind of thing they've done in there. Whether it's just the sort of the beers and stuff from home, like the Strongbow and the London Pride and all that kind of thing. And then they've got the butter beers, the pumpkin juice, and the Hogshead. I think it's a Hogshead brew, which is definitely one for the adults. I think they'll like that one. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Well, I got to know Alice, by the way.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. Was there one thing that you were looking for when you got into the Wizarding World for the first time that you didn't see?
I mean, honestly, I just didn't know what to expect at all. I mean, we sort of, again, it was something we were told about, but you can't really understand what people are telling you until you come here and experience it firsthand. And you walk through there and you see this, and you think that all these shops you can go into, you can see all the you buy robes, you can buy wands, you can go into the broomsticks to get a drink. And then I think the castle was the one I wanted to see, because I'd heard so much about it, and I'd seen all the press of it being put together. And you can see it, over there, just towering over the skyline, and then you get up to it, and it's unbelievable. And they stuck some new technology in, brand new technology they made for the roller coaster in there, and it is unbelievable. Nothing I've ever been on before, and people are going to love it.
And tell us, have you wrapped shooting?
Well, I mean, I have on main unit, yeah. I've got 2 more days on second unit. We've got 2 units that run side by side, sort of doing one does more special effects kind of thing. I've finished on the main unit, that's all done, which is a bit of an emotional time, but I've got 2 days left on second unit.
Beautiful.
And then I'm done.
Kind of emotional like that. I mean,
yeah, it's weird, having done it for sort of 10 years, starting at 11 and coming to a close now. Again, like I said to you, I'm not sure if my mind's really caught up with it yet. But it's going to be a strange one coming to a close. But we'll get through together. There's plenty of us all in the same boat, and we're all pretty good friends, so we'll get through it.
When you walked in here, was there something that you were looking for that maybe wasn't here?
To be honest, I was completely shocked that that I didn't really. I mean, I knew there'd be merchandise and there'd be a merchandise store because that's kind of what comes with a theme park ride. But I didn't actually think that there would be the Honeydukes behind us and Ollivanders and everything is completely real to the films and the books, which is just. I mean, I can't imagine what it for us. We've been experiencing it for 10 years, but for people who come here to experience, they're completely immersed in the Harry. I can imagine for children, they do really think that they're in Hogwarts and they're in Hogsmeade. So that must be an amazing feeling.
So just tell us when you walked in here, looking in the windows is kind of something that stuck out to me, all those details. What's one little detail, not the castle, but just one little thing that you're like, I cannot believe they did that?
The snow, the icicles. You know what my favourite part is? It's going to sound strange, but there's nothing muggle. There's no Coke machines or vending machines that sell ice cream, or it's all completely wizarding. So yeah, it's fantastic that you can come walk through here and be completely consumed by it and immersed in a complete wizarding world. So it's fantastic. I think any Harry Potter fan is going to go crazy for it.
How is it to play, sort of not the good guy?
A lot more fun than playing the good guy, I guess. Don't know, everyone asks me that, but I guess it's a lot more fun. I never really played a good guy, so I couldn't really comment, but it's great fun to play someone very different to who you are in everyday life. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with him over the years. I'm going to miss him, bless him.
Well, I was going to say, what are you going to do next?
Continue acting, most certainly. I'm probably going to avoid blonde evil wizards for a while, branch out a little bit, maybe play some good guys. Yeah, I did a short film about 3 months ago called The Apparition, which will be coming out next year. Yeah, just generally trying to do some other great work.
Alright, you going to take a break though?
Oh yeah, definitely. There'll be a few months off in between, I'm sure, hopefully.
And where does Draco vacation?
Where does Draco vacate? I don't know. I know where Tom vacate. I don't know about Draco. I guess here. I'm not sure. Comes to Hogsmeade for the weekend.
It's a little cooler here than what you're used to, though, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's way cooler. You mean physically, or do you mean as in like
hot watch?
Oh yeah, it's a lot warmer than I remember Hogsmeade last time I came here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Honeydew, Stockos. What's the coolest thing to you?
The coolest thing to me was the Ollivanders wand shop, where the wand chooses you, and seeing my kids Annabelle and Harrison receive their wands yesterday was quite a moving experience. Really, really great. Seeing their faces was fantastic. So that would be a highlight for me. The other highlight, I suppose, is riding my first roller coaster.
First ever?
The Flight of the Hippogriff. Yes, it's the only roller coaster that I'm tall enough to ride in the world that I know of, and. So my excuse was useless. I don't like that sort of feeling of dropping. So I was like, I can't go on this. So you can? I said, well, no, I'm not tall enough. They said, you are. So yeah, so I went on it and screamed like a big girl. Tried to climb out but then made it round and actually really enjoyed it. So ended up going 3 times around it.